Alright, let's go ahead and set up the multi-state block. Inside of the default tile set, there is a option for block multi-state. So you'll notice this one has a lot of different images that are going to be for each state that the block can change into. Think of this as the like the Mario block. When you hit it, you can go from a brick to a solid one, a brick to a break. Each one of those are going to be, I think there's like 4 different types that you can actually use through it. If you have the animation checked, then go ahead and click on the select folder. Alright, now that it's processed, go ahead and click on the block multi-state. For the tile description on this one, let's be sure that we, tile type, be sure to change to block multi-state. And for the name, let's just say block multi-state. And we'll say that it's going to be the hit block for different states. Alright, and the basic general settings for this one, let's use our thumbnail. And the thumbnail image, let's just go down to thumbnail here and select it. Alright. The animation side, we do have some changing that occurs, so I'm going to take it down to 6 on this one. I want to make sure the block is in front of other tiles, so we're going to take this and move it in front of it, so the image offset will be on 3. Alright. Let's scroll down to the tile animations here. So the tile animation, this is just saying that initially, what do we want it to do for start and idle? The rest of them are going to be supported through the tile block's own image setup. So if we say on the start, we just want to say that it's going to be the block idle here. And then same thing, we'll just say block idle. If you had something to actually start up for it, you could use something different. I'm just going to say that it's going to be these on it. Alright. The trigger settings, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's enabled by default. The trigger setting is going to enable the option so that if the player runs into the trigger box, then you'll actually be able to trigger the behavior of it. Inside of our trigger settings, we have that one enabled, but let's go down to our trigger position rotation scale. I'm going to go ahead and show this one in editor so that for the end user, they'll know that this is part of the system for how it works. There's the move horizontal and vertical. We're going to actually take there's going to be a box that's actually like the trigger box. We're going to move it up and down so that you can see it. So I'm going to move it to a negative, we'll say about a -7. Let's say about -7 here. And then that's going to allow the box to be in a hittable position for the player to either hit on or jump on. The scale bottom, we're actually going to take this one down to 2, and then left and right we'll keep it 5. The scale top, though, I'm going to actually take this one to 0 because all I'm concerned on for this is to have a box that goes right here. Now, this, again, like I said in previous videos, is that once you start using, once you start going back and forth between Tile Builder and Build a Game, this becomes a little bit easier to understand the number system for it. Along with that, though, eventually we'll have support so you can actually see things happening inside of here. But for the first version, we're just looking at making sure you have the functionality to set the numbers and then have those transition into Build a Game. Alright, so that's going to be the trigger system on it. If we scroll down, we're going to see that the very bottom right here is actually going to be all of the different elements for the behavior of the multi-state. So we have the state transition, and then we have a state block, break, solids, secret. So those are going to be the 4 different states you can transition between when the player hits the block or activates the block. Alright, so we'll take a look at those in we'll start working through this part in different videos so that you can just kind of have a quicker way to access each part and see what needs to be used for the setup on it.